Hi guys, I'm going to do a requested look, and it was a kind of, it was a very specific look, but it was basically, the person that requested it was saying that when she puts like bright coloured lipsticks on, or when she goes for like, you know, like stained sort of lipsticks, if she goes for a normal lipstick it doesn't last very long and it just kind of comes off during the day. If she goes for a stain, then it basically just dries out your lips as the day goes on, and she wants something that is almost like a lipstick that just kind of stays on a bit longer. The way that I kind of get lipstick to last as long as I possibly need is to kind of layer, powder, layer. So I'm going to show you basically the technique that I use if I need my lipstick to last all day. And it's definitely not the technique I use every single day. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So I haven't got anything on my lips at the moment, but I'm going to start with some lip balm. Just because you don't want your lips to be all cracked and stuff. An even better technique to do just before this is to use like a lip scrub and just get rid of like all the dead stuff. Because you're using quite dark colours, it can look a bit naff when your lips are all like chafy and stuff. I tend to find I need to blot as well, because otherwise the lip liner like slides all over the place. So I'm going to blot it a little bit. And the first thing I'm going to do, which is going to sound a bit strange, I'm actually going to cover my lips in concealer. So it's going to look very, very strange, but I'm just going to go in with like any concealer. I mean, it doesn't even matter if this doesn't match your skin, like as long as you've got something you can just literally cover your lips with. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of my MAC lipstick concealer and just like, and it's going to look very, very odd when I do this, but you basically want something for the lipstick and the lip colour to like stick on. So, and like I said, I'd only do this if I was going to a wedding or something, but I find that my lips don't really dry out as much as if I use like a lip stain or something, because if I use a lip stain then it just really cracks and looks like awful. So that is what I look like basically when I wear new lipstick, kind of dead, like I've got no lips basically, but that's fine for this. Next thing I'm going to do is go in with Plum Lip Liner by MAC. Obviously you can do this with any colour, but it was specified that I use like a red berry-ish type of colour for this, and just because it's fall I thought it kind of fixed quite well into the theory. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Please like excuse all the badness of the skin, because I don't really know what's going on at the moment, but my skin is not very good at all. And I'm just going to use like a mirror so I can see what the hell I'm doing. But all I'm going to do is line my lips, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I tend to fill in just a little bit after I've like done the lip liner, so I don't fill everything in. Technically you probably could, you know what, I'm going to fill everything in just because it's easier. Basically the more stuff you put on your lips, the more stuff it's got to stick to, so I'd say there's nothing wrong with filling your lips in. And I lips are so chapped at the moment because of the dry weather. If anyone's got any suggestions on good like lip balms, I would really be appreciative of that, because at the moment my lips are just awful. Okay, so that's covered in with the lip thingy-majiggy. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is go in with the lipstick, and I always find that applying the lipstick, like, I tend to dab it because I feel like it works like more of a stain. The colour I've decided to use, because it's quite dark and sort of daring, is Different Grape by Clinique. It's number 4 and it's in this kind of packaging here. So I'm just going to kind of like dab it on. I'm going to grab my mirror again and see what I'm doing. So I'm going to kind of dab it like that, and I'm going to have my lips open while I do this to get it right in there. And then I'm going to do the same on the top. Smudge it in a little bit. Okay, And this is the part that's different. This is the part that's going to get everything to stay there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is actually take like a powder. So I've just picked a random powder that I've got, and I don't know where I got it from. So before you powder, you grab a little bit of tissue and you blot the lipstick, okay? So that gets rid of any excess, and you can still see that I've got product on my lips. So it's taken like just a little bit of it off, but I'm going to dab it again. Okay, next thing you want to do is then take the powder and go swish that in and dab it on your lips. And it will blot out some of the colour, but that's okay because we are going to do more layers. But this is what is going to hold everything in place. Okay, so then we're going to go in and we're going to do the same thing again. But I'm not going to do the lip liner because it's already there. I'm just going to do the actual lipstick colour. And we're going to keep doing this until we get the intensity that we want. And you're always going to finish with the powder. And I want to know if anyone has any other techniques of doing this, because I find it works really well with the whole layering, but it's not something I would necessarily want to do every single day. Not something I'd have time to do every single day. Okay, so remember to blot because you want to get the excess off. If you don't get the excess off when you put the powder on, basically it's just going to look like a hot mess. So blot it again. And remember, you're just building up the layers so the intensity gets stronger. Gonna powder again. I'm gonna show you how many layers like I normally do with this, and I'm just gonna put in like, I mean really you should use like a translucent powder, but I just can't find one right now. I saw somebody do this like on a video like years ago. Can't remember who it was, but I remember thinking that's a really good idea. Okay. You can always go round it with the lip liner again if you sort of feel like you need to. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my lipstick again. This is quite dark lipstick for me, like I don't know if it will show up that dark on camera, but I mean at the moment it doesn't feel like I've got anything on my lips. Like it feels totally like I've got nothing on my lips at all. So it kind of feels like I've got nothing, which is good. If you use a lip brush you can just get it a bit more precise. I mean I'm not going anywhere, but I just wanted you guys to see how I do this because it was requested, and I really hope that the person that requested this actually watches this because I can't remember who they were. I'm pretty sure they wrote it on my channel comments instead of like a video. I'll have to go back and tell her that I've done it. So what I'm probably going to do the last time, and that's as many layers as I'm going to do, all I'm going to do this time is blot. Like I'm not going to put the powder over the top, I'm just going to blot. I think I was blotting quite hard, and look, like now it just looks like all done. So let me zoom back out again. I'm always going to go the wrong way. So now, I mean on my lips it doesn't feel like I've got anything there because obviously it's all kind of stained and stuff, but I do like the finished look of this, and it's not particularly shiny. Well, it won't be like once all the lipstick like dries and stuff, but at the moment like it doesn't feel like I've got anything on my lips, and I know that this is going to last until like I take it off. So I think it works better with darker colours, obviously because it's the intensity's there and the colour's there. But, and just for people that want like a glossy look, I always find like, I never, like during the day, I never wear lipstick with lip gloss because all I find is that my lip gloss just makes my lipstick like run everywhere, and it makes it like, basically just gets rid of it. So I tend to use lip gloss separately, like on a day-to-day basis, so I can just go without watching what I'm doing. But if I'm going out and I want my lipstick to last, I'll do like the layering method. And like I said, I watched it on a video years ago and I just thought it was the most amazing thing. And the whole powdering and